Hello everyone, this is Asfandiyar and you are watching Into Everything. Welcome back to my channel, and I'm pretty sure if you're watching my video now, you must be here to hear something which is in the concept and a little bit out of the box. I'm not talking about things that everybody's talking about. Maybe motivating is one thing, but I rather want to talk about problems of the society with this generation we are having. I'm not 50 years old, as you already know. If you don't know me, for example, if you're watching this through a feed or something, I'll just leave something here so you can find out who I am, what I do. So basically, I personally have a problem with this generation. I don't know what to say, how to start. I mean, for example, for instance, the value, the value of people, the value of time, the value, emotions, everything is so less. They don't even care about it. Why did that happen and how did that happen? Simple. It's the technology. This generation is basically growing up with technology. This generation is basically into everything but emotions and the reality of life. Now, I mean, we grew up. We There were seven houses in one boundary, all relatives, my uncles, my aunts. There used to be only one home which was good enough to afford a television. More than 60 people used to watch a television show every single day in the hall, all together. Can you imagine how it would be? I mean, you go out there, you are going to watch a movie, for example, you're going to cinema, sitting with a lot of people you don't even know. And there is something like a change in a film, like a moment. All of you started laughing together. All of you are laughing, all of you are cherishing. Now imagine there are 60 people, all of you who are together from the same bloodline. You walk together, you eat together, you grow together. There is the emotion right there. I mean, for example, just imagine you are with your entire family. There is your family, there's your uncle, there's your aunt, your cousins. Everybody is gathered and watching a television show or a film, and it's a comedy film, for example. What? How would you feel? We have grown up like that. Now the kids, even the 3 years old, is having a cell phone, an iPad, or a tablet, and knows very well how to operate, unlock it, go to games, how to use it. A baby is crying, and the mother is giving the cell phone to the baby so the baby could keep quiet. We are destroying everything. So we have to understand we need so many things that could be changed, right? I mean, there are so much we want changed, but why are we not becoming the change? I mean, why can't you grow a child like you were, grown up? I mean, for instance, let them play, let them go out. There could be every weather. There could be rain, summer, winter. Let them have flu. It's not a problem. Even you take care of yourself and you still get flu, don't you? It's life. This is how a child should be when he's like He or she's like what, 5 years, 6 years old, and you tell them to stay at home, to not go out, to not talk to anyone at all, and just use the cell phone. Just use the cell phone. That is it. You know why this generation is having the most amount of cases of anxiety and depression? It's my personal opinion. There is a child, say 5 years old, wants something, ask for something, and because obviously, since you are the parent or connected to the child somehow, you provide it right away. This practice is something I have witnessed for a long time. I mean, I'm talking about my neighbors, I'm talking about my family, I'm talking about my friends, I'm talking about my society. I see this every day. Whatever they want, they get it right away. If obviously the parents can afford it, that's one case. But most of the times, this is what happens. Now, just imagine that same person. For example, if I'm grown up that way, I ask for something, I get it right away. It doesn't matter what it is. Then I find a job and I go to work and I see somebody who's having a lot more perks than I'm having, and I say, I want it. Why can't I have it? And then I'm notified, you got to work for it. You have to work for it a lot more than you imagine. You got to break the barriers in order to get what you want out there in a professional life. Now, when that happens, things change. At that moment, when your child is asking for something in a professional life and it's denied, at that moment, your child is going to have the depression, the anxiety, and then you have to deal with it. We used to respect our parents. My father passed away in 2012. My mother is in very good shape, thanks to God. For my father, we used to respect him. We were afraid of him because he was the man of the house and obviously with every authority he could have on us. Is that the case nowadays? That's not the case anymore. I've seen people, I mean, I have friends, and obviously, let's say if you're sitting somewhere and one of my friend is notified that your father is coming and his father is right there with us, his son is not even standing up. He's talking to his father while he's sitting and the father is standing. I'm not saying you got to beat your child in order for your child to respect you or have authority. It is only because it was faded in our mind as we were growing up, the perspective of father, the value of your father. Now the father is what, just a random person who's bringing all the money in and providing you for everything you want. I'm talking to you, if you are a father, about to be a father, and I'm talking to you, if you that son who's not standing up when your father is standing, both of you need to understand that this is not how we are going to end up with the next generation. I mean, imagine what is happening just 30 years back, and now in 30 years it's like centuries have changed. That's because of the technology and because of this inflation, obviously. Mothers used to stay at house. They had a full-time job of taking care of the house, every person in the house. It was their job. They took it like a job responsibility from the morning till night. We have seen our mother providing, taking care of the house, taking care of each and every one of us. Now father has to go to job, mother has to go to job. Who's taking care of the childs? The schools? I mean, come on. We used to be sick, say about 30, 40 students in one class, one teacher who's telling us physics, and we are all listening, doing exactly what he's telling us. There is a topper, there's a second one, there's a third one, recognized throughout the entire school that these three people have done something good. Then there were the rest of the people. I mean, a majority mediocres who were just passed in the exams, but not to the top. And then there were us. There was me, fail. I mean, is that a problem with the teacher? Of course not. It's the problem with me. I'm not interested in what you got to say, what you're telling me. I'm not interested at all. How do you expect your child to grow up like you want him or her to grow up by not even spending enough time with your child? You don't know what your child is learning in those 5, 8, 10 hours every single day. You have to understand that you need to be the change. You need to change a lot of things, even if it's just for you and your family. I mean, simple as that. You don't want your child to be a victim of depression, anxiety. So you need to work from today. Listen to them. Tell them that the life is not exactly how you have been told through the movies, the TV shows, social media. You need to tell them the reality that you got to fight for what you need. You have to be somebody who knows how to deal with people. How are you going to deal with people if you can't deal with your family, with your parents, if you don't know how to value, how to respect your parents? How are you going to respect a manager? Simple. And if you do not respect your managers, your teachers, your mentors, you're just telling them that you don't even respect your parents. It's equal. Simple as that. Try and understand that we have to change within ourselves. We have to, we can change the world together, but even if we can't, let's try to change one person, at least one person. I'm trying to do that. I'm still trying to do a lot more than that not a lot of people are doing right now. For example, I am in a field, for example, I'm working somewhere where I have this opportunity to teach young people how to become better person in real life. You have a responsibility. You have to make sure you understand the responsibility. I don't know basically what I'm talking about. It's a lot of things. I haven't made a video in about a week. That's because this was the only topic I wanted to talk about so desperately. And every single day I was thinking that maybe today I'm going to make a video, and I'm just sitting here thinking about it. How am I going to start? Do I get the topics and this and that? And I was like, I couldn't do it. There's so much. There's so much I want to talk about, and I can't do it the way I want to. It's full of emotions. We are emotional people. Me, my family, my friends. I mean, we all are the same people, right? I mean, it's just like this is how we are. If I'm 30 years old, my friends are like 30 years old or even older than me. I learn from my friends, and I'm pretty sure they must learn something from me. Same goes for your family. You know, the, the basic thing you have is family. You have to teach your children the best way of life, the real way of life. Do not pressure them. I don't even remember getting, getting straight A's in anything at all. I've never been good at education. Never. Period. It's I've done my metric, which is like 10 standard. I've done my college. I did my college in maybe 2010 or something. It's 2024. I'm making good amount of money, a lot better than a lot of people who have excellent education. I'm not saying it's not important. It is. I'm saying do not pressure somebody for something they do not want to do. Tell them, do it. We'll take care of the rest. You want to do something else? You've got a passion. You have a dream to become something else? Fine. We're okay with that. We're going to support you to help you to become what you want. First, you do this for us. And I'm pretty sure you'll get some results. If not the results you want, at least better than he or she's going to give you anyway. This video is all about change. We have a very common saying for a lot of things. It's not a problem, it is your problem. If that thing is getting to your ears and you are processing it and responding, it's not your problem. Trust me, it is. The reason you are hearing it is because you are somebody who can do something about it. Otherwise, nobody would tell you. So, everything you see around you, you have to take care of it. Be the change, become the change, and let's work together to make sure that this generation learns at least something from us. I mean, I literally want, even if one person is going to change because of my videos, it will be a blessing. It will be something I will think that this was my mission and I have accomplished. Even one person, if I change one person, that is it for me. So I'm here to tell you in my next videos coming up that obviously there's even a way to sit and talk, you know. I mean, there are ways you can sit and talk with your family, your friends, in a professional environment. How to sit, how to talk, what to do. Your words are also a key. You have to choose and say them wisely. What to say, when to say, how to say. These are the things we will be talking about. I've got a lot of stuff to talk about, all right? So I'm pretty sure we will be catching up. And for today's video, make sure whatever I have said, blah, 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 and blah, it's just about you creating a little change. If you're somebody who's going through something like depression, anxiety, know that it is not your fault. You will overcome it. You're going to beat everything that is out there with a positive attitude. If you are concerned about your future, focus on present. And obviously, if your past is not letting you go or find a way to go ahead, then plan for the future. Live the present, plan for the future. If you are not going through and you have a lot of stuff about the past, the best thing you can do is to plan future. Basically, I do not personally believe in planning because it never works the way you want it to work. Life works in mysterious ways, all right? So, anyways, this is the thing. I mean, if you're concerned about your past, something happened, and you're thinking about it a lot, that's why it is causing you anxiety, depression, loneliness, or anything at all. Plan about your future. I mean, just make a list, think about things you want to do, you wanted to do always, and try to start from there. It will help you to overcome your past. And if you are concerned about your future, which you should be, but if it is causing you anxiety, depression, then focus on the present. Do not think about it a lot. It will work out eventually. All you need to do is to work, put your efforts, you're studying, you're working, finding work or anything like that. All you can do is to put efforts. Leave the rest. It's not on you. There is a bigger power. There's somebody who knows a lot more than all of us combined. All right? There is some power that is taking care of a lot of stuff. And I believe in that power. I'm pretty sure you do too. So for the future, leave everything to that power, and obviously, we will be working out something together. So, this would be it for now. I don't know what I have said, and take care.